to focus your attention on something and forget about other things. Your conscious awareness magnifies what it is you are focusing on, and it becomes more and more and more. As you clear your thoughts of everything except what it is you are focusing on, your feelings about it affect your emotions, and you can become extremely serene, extremely glad, or extremely stressed out, or extremely unhappy, depending on what it is you have focused your attention on. Anything that you add can be used to superimpose those feelings onto another thing. Whether it is a teddy bear or a butcher knife, you could become extremely happy or extremely upset whenever you think of a teddy bear or whenever you think of a butcher knife. Through combining these two things, the object that you have focused on and the object that you have superimposed your feelings upon with your own identity, you are adding a third thing into the equation and making yourself into some container for both of those things. And some things combine well, other things do not. Using my first name, David, and my middle name, Joseph, to conjure this image of King Solomon's father and Jesus' father, and to superimpose it upon both God the Father, as he is named in the Bible, and on King David's father, whose name was Jesse. I am able to transfer this onto the song Jesse's Girl from Rick Springfield. If you know the song Jesse's Girl from Rick Springfield, and you know that King David's father was named Jesse, it becomes relevant. My father, whose name was Peter, grew up in a town called Springfield, Massachusetts, in the United States. Rick Springfield and Springfield, Massachusetts are thereby connected through the song Jesse's Girl, because Rick Springfield is the singer. Knowledge of this can be used as an example of making someone aware of a detail that they had not previously been aware of. The fact that I'm calling myself Bifrost on the internet and using that as my pen name is another detail. The prefix for Bifrost should cause you to think of the number 2, and King Solomon, the prefix for the name Solomon, should cause you to think of the number 1. that this should lead to any connection between the name Jesse and the name Jesus. The similarity between the names Jesse and Jesus could be brought up and focused upon. The suggestion that King David was King Solomon's biological father, while Joseph, the husband of Mary, was not Jesus' biological father, could be brought up and focused on. Information of this sort is not assumed to be 100% reliable, but it is something that people see as being common knowledge. They assume that everyone is familiar with Joseph not being the biological father of Jesus, that Mary was not impregnated by Joseph before she gave birth to Jesus, but did have many children with Joseph afterwards, is what we were told. It is also assumed that everyone knows that Jesus was a Jew and that his youngest brother was named Jude. The similarity between the word Jew and the name Jude could be focused on. It is also assumed that everyone is familiar with the story of David and Goliath, whereby David killed a giant using a sling and a stone. That the name Goliath is assumed to be familiar to everyone could then be focused upon and superimposed upon these other details, so that the song Jesse's Girl and the giant named Goliath are both known. Many details exist, and in the future, people might become familiar with additional details, and those additional details might become superimposed upon these names, connecting them to other things. Like, I'm connecting the name Goliath to the songs Jesse's Girl from Rick Springfield and Hey Jude from the Beatles. For my name, David Joseph Britta, to be accredited for stitching together the songs of Jesse's Girl from Rick Springfield and Hey Jude from the Beatles, can create some sort of focus point in someone's memory, and people who recognize it identify with each other. They are alike